Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching, boom, the Political Vigilante, making Gotham great again. Well, I've been a big proponent of cryptocurrency the last year and a half because I see how it empowers people. And I have, as I've been studying it, I've been passing this information along to you folks, and some of you are pretty knowledgeable about it, and some of you are brand new into the space. One of the things that we've talked about a lot on the show, and we've had people like Rosie Tran on, or Christy I, or even Max Kaiser and Stacey Herbert on the show, is all of the institutional money that is coming into crypto. And this is what's going to make, this is why a year ago, Bitcoin was, you know, at 20,000 or something like that. And now it's at 60,000, right? The institutional money is coming in, which means it's becoming highly competitive. And when you read statistics like this, okay, Coinbase revenues could hit nearly $50 billion by 2025, investment firm says. Hayden Capital writes that the crypto exchange giant is best positioned to benefit from the industry's strong growth. Now, there's people that have been critical of Coinbase. It's definitely, it's the new entry. If you're new to crypto, it's the easiest one to do. But it's also, if you're in the United States, there's certain exchanges that are better, but you can't, the US won't let you get to them. There's certain states that won't even let you go to use Coinbase. Like Hawaii, you can only use like a couple other exchanges. But what this signifies is that the big institutional money is coming in. And what is happening is, I've talked about this before, and a lot of these exchanges are starting, like BlockFi. And by the way, I have a BlockFi referral code. I have a crypto.com referral code. They're all in the show notes. It's a great way to support the show. You get money, I get money. And as I've stated, it's good to be on several exchanges, because one exchange can go down and there's going to be a lot of heavy trading. I think there's a big bull rush coming. That's what a lot of these experts are saying. So it's starting to get super competitive. And I was watching football this last weekend, like primetime football. They were also playing this during the World Series. So when you start spending money like this, now crypto.com is they're trying to be competitors with Coinbase, because they see that kind of money. They see $25, $50 billion. They see all this money coming in. So they have an ad with Matt Damon that's been airing. If you haven't seen it, this is it. And he is now the brand ambassador. Matt Damon is the face of crypto.com. Matt Damon, A-list actors don't typically do TV commercials in the United States. Just so you know, like George Clooney and Matt Damon, guys like this, they don't do ads in the US. They'll do ads. You go, like, if you've ever been to like Japan, you'll see like George Clooney doing an espresso ad. They won't do those here. These A-list movie stars, specifically A-list movie stars, rarely do big commercials. They could get crazy money. They're offered crazy money. Sometimes they do voiceovers. But Matt Damon endorsing crypto.com is big. And crypto.com's, the price of it, and it has its own token, the CRO token, which you can get. They have very inventive tactics. I'll get into that in a second, but I want to show you this ad. I just want to point out to you, from a Hollywood standpoint, this is significant for an A-list Academy Award winner, right? Matt Damon has Academy Awards. He's been nominated numerous times. He's every year in some big Oscar blockbuster. That's like, so this isn't like a TV star doing this. This is a big deal.
History is filled with almosts, with those who almost adventured, who almost achieved, but ultimately, for them it proved to be too much. Then there are others, the ones who embrace the moment and commit. And in these moments of truth, these men and women, these mere mortals, just like you and me, as they peer over the edge, they calm their minds.
I don't know if you can see, but her name, these are the astronauts' last names. It says Saitochi. And then there's the crypto.com logo. I just want you to, that's the first thing I noticed when I saw this ad. It might be kind of blurry where it's hearing it. It says Saitochi, which I thought was cool.
And steal their nerves. with 4 simple words that have been whispered by the intrepid since the time of the Romans. Fortune favors the brave.
That is a powerful ad. And why that's significant is crypto, and I've talked about, they have been sponsoring UFC fighters. They have sponsored, I think there's an NHL team, and I think Montreal maybe has a crypto.com ad on the ice, you know, like the NHL arenas. They'll have like a couple, you know, Delta Airlines and Pepsi or whatever. And I'm like, wow, they're starting to spend some money. But this is huge. This is a multi-million-dollar ad campaign with an A-list celebrity. And they're running this ad I first saw it on the internet. I was like, oh, wow, they're buying YouTube ads. And then I watched it during the NFL, like right next to a Pepsi ad and a TD Waterhouse ad and a Ford F-150 ad. So they're competing with them. And the price of the Ray token this past week has gone from like, it was at 17, 18 cents or 19 cents, I think, and it went up to 22 cents. What this spells is that they're trying to get average investors and they want to be competitive for the average investor. And the thing I've talked about, and many other people who have been in the space a lot longer than I have said, when it becomes easy for the average person to just buy and sell, that's when more people, not to mention all the institutional money. Well, here's another company, Burger King. Yeah, you read this right. Burger King offers free crypto, putting Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum on the menu. This just came out. Burger King has partnered with Robinhood to give away Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin to members of its Royal Perks loyalty program when they spend $5 on the restaurant's app. Most people, not surprisingly, will receive Doge. Burger King says the prize pool will consist of 2 million Dogecoin, 200 Ether, and 200 Bitcoin. That puts the odds of receiving a Bitcoin at about 1 in 100,000. So what does that mean? So what you have to do, so it's like, wow, I could win a free Bitcoin. I got to buy $5 on their app. All right, I go on the Burger King app. So maybe it's somebody's like, oh boy, I don't know anything. So then they have to set up and get a wallet and get on an exchange. Okay, so now that gets them entry into what this is. If you're like me, many of you already have wallets, you already have been on exchanges, you know what's going on. So you could just like, now I'm a vegetarian. I don't really eat at Burger King that often, but they do have an Impossible Whopper. And I've been on the road. I've been in situations where there's not a lot of vegan restaurants in the middle of nowhere on some highway. Ron Placone and I are driving to a gig or something. And I've gotten the Impossible Whopper. Not the healthiest meal on the planet, but the point I'm making here, I'm not telling you go buy a Whopper. I'm saying these big companies are putting a lot of money into Bitcoin. Now, people like Michael's and cryptocurrency in general. So this is not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm not a paid financial advisor, but this is why I own Bitcoin. It's my long hold. Bitcoin is like digital gold. And I own some Ethereum. And if you watch me on Rockfin at rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, they have their own token, the Ray token, RAE. So you could buy a piece and own a piece of Rockfin. All of this points to when big money comes in, the price is going to keep going up. And last summer of 2020, I was like, oh, the price is going up. Remember when Bitcoin was at 9 grand, 10 grand? And all this institutional money started coming in, and then the price ran up. So it's still very volatile. And some of these altcoins, you got to be careful that they can just lose money. But Bitcoin is different. Bitcoin is different than the altcoins. Make sure you understand that description, that distinction. If you're new to this world, I have a whole crypto playlist on YouTube. Watch that. Also, go to the Bitcoin.com YouTube channel, and they have a Bitcoin 101, because this price, the 60,000, 61,000, whatever Bitcoin's at right now, when all this institutional money comes in and then millions of just regular people start putting really regular money into that, when hedge funds start putting more money in, hedge funds are already putting money in, when you know, municipal pensions start investing, even if every pension just took 5 to 10% of its current assets and put it into Bitcoin, that's hundreds of billions of dollars. But there's literally $4 trillion out there in actual physical assets and money, and Bitcoin only has like 1 to 2% of it. Only 1 to 2% of the people are out there in it. So these are things that are pointing to how crypto in general is going to, and we're set to push. And there, some people are predicting Bitcoin's going to be over 100,000 by the end of the year, beginning of December, January. It's going to be over 100,000. Ethereum's going to be close to 10,000 around that time frame. And then all these other altcoins will come pulling with it. So I'm excited for this because this is like big money's being put into it. And as I said, crypto.com, I have an affiliate code, and you can buy some of their crypto.com and stake it, and then they pay you an interest. And then you can get the crypto.com debit card. BlockFi has a credit card that pays you 1.5% back in Bitcoin. There's the Fold debit card that pays you in Bitcoin. Like, I'm telling you, there's all these ways to earn Bitcoin specifically and other crypto coins for just spending money the way you normally would. You don't even have to invest a bunch of money, because when Bitcoin goes up to 100, 200, 300,000, and you even own just a little piece of it, you're going to be happy you did. So I like it because it's, yes, these are big corporations and big financial institutions wanting to get involved, but that means they know it's going to be valuable. And this is the single greatest opportunity for regular people to increase their wealth. And if the big money's coming into it, you're going to want to get into it. That's my thing. I was like, oh, that's why they're doing this. They've tried to stop it. They can't. Max Kaiser said it on this show. Watch the interview with Max Kaiser. He said, you can't change Bitcoin. Bitcoin changes you. Thanks for watching. I just want to empower everybody. Stay informed and be empowered. Get out of debt. Don't let the central banks want you in debt. They want you working in a crappy job. They want you. That's what they want. So shave your knuckles for justice. Boom. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. We are still in our 9th month of demonetization from YouTube. So support what we're doing at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, which is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. It's free to sign up, and there's a premium level at $10 a month. And for that, you get everybody on the platform's premium content. Myself, Lee Camp, Ron Placone, Jimmy Dore, Whitney Webb, Kim Iverson, Abby Martin, and many, many others. You can also support what we're doing at Venmo at Graham-Elwood, and go to GrahamElwood.com. We have a PayPal button and a PO box. I also have crypto wallets, which are all in the show notes. Thanks for supporting what we do.